Good morning, everyone. Our lesson today is about reactivity and the reactions of metals. Reactivity, we have taken this lesson before, I think in the last year. Reactivity or reactions of metals. So, first you must know we will take the reaction of metals with oxygen. We'll take the reaction of metals with oxygen. Most metals react with oxygen. Most metals. Some metals react quickly and some only react very slowly. Magnesium, for example, burns in oxygen with a bright flame. We have many metals, for example, iron or sodium or lithium. They all react with oxygen, but not with the same time and also not in the same power. Some of them react very viciously, very dangerous, very strong reaction, we call it. So magnesium reacts, yes, it is reacting with oxygen, but it reacts and giving a bright flame, a white bright flame, as you see. When metal reacts with oxygen, the product is a metal oxide. The product here is a metal oxide. So the general equation for reacting metals with oxygen, metal plus oxygen produces, or metal reacts with oxygen to produce metal oxide. يا يوسف انت داخل مرتين ليه يا يوسف؟ اطلع بواحد عشان زمايلك تسمع، اللي عايز يخش تاني. يوسف عابد. ايه خلاص بس عشان العدد ساعات بيقفل، مع ان النهارده شكل الناس نايمه. اوكي، يبقى metal plus oxygen produces metal oxide. This is called oxidation reaction. So any reaction between metal and oxygen, any metal of course, and oxygen will produce metal oxide. This equation or this reaction called oxidation. This reaction is called oxidation. For example, here, this is to investigate reactivity with oxygen. What is the meaning? To show you what is the difference between different metals, how they react with oxygen. For example, we have here magnesium, copper, and iron ore. Alright? Some metals react very vigorously with oxygen, while others barely react at all. But as you can see, we have here three different types of metals: magnesium, copper, and iron. Here it is saying that some of them react very vigorously, which means strong reaction, and others barely react. It's very, very weak reaction, barely react at all. As you can see, we will start with magnesium. Stage 1, a piece of magnesium is heated in Bunsen flame. A piece of magnesium is heated in Bunsen flame. The magnesium then placed in a jar of oxygen. How reactive is the magnesium with oxygen? Yes, this is the first stage. Magnesium, when heated, it produces bright white light. And here the copper, by heating a piece of copper, the copper is then placed in a jar of oxygen also. How reactive is the copper with oxygen? this is for copper. And then finally a piece of iron wool is heated in the Bunsen flame. The iron wool is then placed in a jar of oxygen. How reactive is the iron wool? This is only to show you the difference between the three different types of elements, of metals. The order of reactivity of these four metals or five metals can be summed up as: sodium is the most reactive element, followed by magnesium, then zinc, then iron, then copper. Which means sodium is the most reactive and copper is the least reactive. But we have here in this example we have five different metals, starting with sodium, the most reactive metal here, and the least reactive element is copper, which in this example for five metals only. Marwan, can you answer this question please? Marwan Abu Laila. Marwan is sleeping. Wait يا مصطفى, check. No, خلاص, for sure he is sleeping now. طيب, أحمد يا طارق, أحمد شلبي, finally hearing your voice. Alhamdulillah, not sleeping. Can you answer this question? Yes. Your order is, what is the most reactive with oxygen? Start with the most reactive. Start with the least reactive. What? Iron. All right. As here you can see, the most reactive element with oxygen, yes, magnesium, is the most reactive, followed by iron, and the least reactive with oxygen is copper. This for those three metals. What is the balanced simple equation for each reaction? Magnesium reacts with oxygen to produce magnesium oxide. Mg plus O2 equals MgO. Balancing equation, all of you should know how to calculate or how to make the equation balanced. We have taken it many times. Copper plus oxygen produces copper oxide. Iron reacts with oxygen to produces iron oxide. What is really important for me here, that all of you know that any metal reacts with oxygen, produces oxide. This is the most important. Produces oxide. How it comes here? Each of them, magnesium will be magnesium oxide, copper oxide, iron oxide. And this reaction is called oxidation. Another question here for Mustafa. Mustafa, what happens to the mass when iron reacts with oxygen? We have here iron wool and we have fire. What happens to the mass when iron reacts with oxygen? So re- read the question. Will it cause the balance to tip? And if so, in which direction? Will it cause the balance to tip? And if so, in which direction? Mustafa, Salim. Still thinking. Let's choose another one. Say Ziad. In which direction? The iron goes up. The iron goes up. Ahmad Ashraf, do you have another answer? Good. Ahmad Mustafa? Iron goes up. Still we have Marwan is still sleeping. Click play to find out. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. MashaAllah. You should go to sleep. Muhammad Hatim. Muhammad Hatim. Which direction will iron wool goes? Iron goes up. All of you are wrong, of course, because when iron reacts with oxygen, it will produce iron oxide, which is more than iron only. As you said, Mustafa, wait to answer Ahmed. Mustafa, you have said that mass of oxygen will be added. Yes, Mustafa. So added to what? To the mass of iron. So at the beginning, the mass of iron was equal to mass of the monkey, for example. Yes. By adding oxygen to iron, how come the mass is still equal, or the iron will be less? How come? You add oxygen to iron. How is it? Iron only. Now we add oxygen to iron, so must be iron oxide must be mass of iron oxide must be more than mass of iron. That's why. Good. All right. All of this is oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions. Now we said that what comes out from an oxidation reaction is considered as oxides. So what is the meaning of oxides? Oxide is metal added an oxygen atom added to a metal. Type. All oxides like each other? No. We have three types of oxides. We have here three types of oxide. Basic oxide. What is the meaning of basic oxide? Basic oxide, metal from basic oxides. Basic oxide comes only from metals. Means when they dissolve in water to form an alkali, which means when metal reacts with oxygen, they form metal oxide. If this metal, if this oxide dissolve in water and forms an alkali, this means the oxide was basic oxide. Again, for example, we have magnesium oxide. Magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide, to form a magnesium oxide. Does magnesium oxide or magnesium oxide has considered as basic oxide? So to know that, we have to take magnesium oxide and dissolve it in water. Dissolve it in water. The product, if it is an alkali, so magnesium oxide is basic oxide. If the product of dissolving is an acid, so it means the oxide is acidic oxide. But we have basic oxide and acidic oxide. Some of them saying that we have only two types of oxides, basic oxide and acidic oxide. Basic and acidic. What is the difference? Basic oxide, when dissolved in water, they form an alkali. Acidic oxide, when they dissolve in water, they form an acid. That is the only difference between both of them. What is the example? Example is carbon dioxide for acidic oxide and magnesium oxide for basic oxide. What is the second difference? Basic oxide from metals, but acidic oxide comes from non-metals like carbon. The differentiation between oxides. Metals, when reacts with oxygen, they produce metal oxide, which is basic oxide. But non-metals, when reacts with oxygen, they produces non-metal oxide, which is acidic oxide, اللي هي form an acid. The third type, amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide, some of the metal oxide have acidic as well as basic characters, which means it combines between characteristics of both acidic and basic. Amphoteric oxides. These oxides are called amphoteric oxide, which reacts with both acids and bases. You have to know the name amphoteric oxide. When it comes to you in a question, you have to write amphoteric oxide. For example, aluminum oxide is an amphoteric oxide. And also, aluminum oxide doesn't dissolve in water. I think, okay, we have a question here for يوسف عابد. احمد اقفل، اعمل ميوت يا احمد. مش فاهم انت مالك يا ابو، اول مره تخش معانا ولا ايه؟ يوسف عابد. يوسف عابد ما بيردش. سليبنج. سلمان. بيتهربوا من السؤال. ده عبد الهادي وفرحان داخلين يلعبوا ويبينوا ابوهم ان هم عايشين معانا في الكوكب. اسأل يا مصطفى. الواجب ايه بتاع النهارده؟ تكست كويشن. طيب احنا اتفقنا وقلنا ان ده سيستم مبرمج على اجابه محدده. انت السؤال كان بيسالك على ايه؟ على الامفوتيريك اوكسايد، صح؟ طيب خلاص، انا مالي، انت بتتفلسف وكاتب كل الحروف كابيتال، لازم يحسبها لك غلط. دي احسن حاجه حصلت، ان هو يعلمك ان انت ما تكتبش كل الحروف كابيتال. انا اقول لك ايه يعني يا مصطفى؟ ما عشان انت ما تفلسفتش. هو اتفلسف، كتب كل الحروف كابيتال. انا اقول له من امتى انا عمال اقول الناس تاخد كوبي بيست زي الباوربوينت بالظبط. سلمان. لا كله كابيتال. كنت تغيرها يا مصطفى. طيب معمولة لك في الباوربوينت بس عشان تعمل لك اشتغالة يعني. ان شاء الله. فين سلمان؟ سلمان لسه نايم ماشي، ويوسف عابد لسه. امال داخلين ليه؟ ماجد. ماجد الرماحي. هلا هلا يا استاذ، ازاي انت بتتكلم من فين؟ انت داخل اتنين بحساب يا ماجد؟ اه، داخل بواحد واتنين اهو يا ابني، انت ظاهر عندي اتنين. طيب جاوب يا ماجد، يلا يلا جاوب، هو الدرس خلاص خلص. لو حد عنده سؤال يسأل. ما عندكش سؤال عادي يعني ممكن تطلع، لان احنا خلاص خلصنا شرح. مفيش حاجة، هو حاجة بسيطة وخلاص على كده. اي اطلع انت، اطلع انت ليه موجود اصلا؟ ماجد، جاوب السؤال الاول. all metals react quickly with oxygen. ثرو؟ احنا بنلعب كورة، وش اللي ثرو؟ ترو الإجابة بتاعتك. طبعا إجابة سيئة، إجابة خاطئة، لأن هي false. طبعا ليه false؟ لأن احنا قلنا في الأول all metals react with oxygen but not with the same rate. Some of them reacts very quickly, very vigorously, and some of them barely react with oxygen. يوسف عابد. الحمد لله. have you waked up؟ me too. وش اللي me too يا تعبان؟ الحمد لله صحيت. الحمد لله. الحمد لله، اول ما قلت الدرس خلص واللي عايز يطلع يطلع، الحمد لله في جزء ضخم طلع، ربي لك الحمد. كانوا موجودين كده بس مش عارف يعملوا ايه. قول لي يا يوسف. copper reacts more quickly with oxygen than iron. Is this correct? True. طبعا احنا هنا بنستهبل. وتاني مرة الإجابة false. We have said before that copper and iron is more reactive than copper. How come copper reacts more quickly with oxygen than iron, and copper is less reactive than iron? We said in the reactivity series that magnesium is more reactive than iron, is more reactive than copper. Copper is the least reactive. Alright, Ahmed Ashraf. When a metal reacts with oxygen, the product is an oxide. True. Yes, perfect answer. Yes. سلمان، ما انا بنادي عليك بقالي ساعة يا سلمان. where are you؟ alright. answer يا سلمان. when magnesium reacts with oxygen it forms magnesium oxide. True. Perfect. when iron wait till we choose زياد. when iron زياد. when iron reacts with oxygen it forms iron hydroxide. Marwan is still there or what? Marwan no, left. Ahmed Tariq. When copper reacts with oxygen its mass increases. False يعني. False. How come يا شيخ أحمد؟ No, I said increases, and also it's here in your screen. هو أنت مش شايف السؤال قدامك على السكرين؟ النت ضعيف. شباب انتوا مش شايفين السكرين عندكم؟ طيب مش مشكلة. طب كويس كويس، يعني كله شايفها، يعني ما فيهاش مشكلة. خلاص يبقى when copper reacts with oxygen its mass increases. طبعا true لان احنا قلنا ان انت عندك جبنا اللي هو الاكزامبل بتاع المونكي مع الاير، ورينا ان انت دلوقتي oxygen added to the metal, so it becomes metal oxide, not metal just metal. It's metal oxide, metal plus oxygen. But by adding oxygen يبقى mass will increase. Mass will increase. This for today. Of course. Of course. طبعا خد بالك مع الشرط ان انت مفيش waste product. يعني ايه waste product؟ يعني مثلا يعني احنا جبنا الكبر سوري الكربون، الفحم، وعملنا له reacting with oxygen، فالكربون produces carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas. If this gas escaped from the container, the mass will be less. Yes. طب if we trap the gas couldn't away from the reaction. We trap it in the container, so it will be more. increase the mass. لكن لو انت الجاز one of the الصفحة اللي فاتت yes ask زياد. yes yes, that's why we are saying it's a special case. We have, it's not basic oxide. Aluminum is a metal, yes it is a metal, but it reacts as amphoteric oxides. Amphoteric oxide is different than basic oxide and acetic oxide. They are different than each other. Basic oxide reacts with the here basic oxide dissolve in water. Amphoteric oxide, for example, for this compound اللي هو الألمنيوم oxide, they don't dissolve in water. They understood? They are different than each other. That's why I typed we have three types of oxides. Three types of oxides. Some of them you'll find in your PowerPoint. We have two types of oxide, basic oxide and acidic oxide. But what about amphoteric oxide? That's why I wrote aluminum amphoteric oxide as a different type of oxide. Solve your homework one time, and inshallah, as I told you before, the marks inshallah will be good. اهم حاجه، ما هو الدروس سهله، انا اصلا يعني ايه دخلت بس النهارده كده عشان اقول لكم موضوع بسيط واحنا مبسطينه على الاخر، وهو اللي عليك الهوم وورك وخلصنا على كده. لو حليته ما احناش يعني محتاجين نعمل الكلام ده. واحمد ياسر سليمان، انا بعت لك اللينك يا حبيبي، مش عشان انت تتصل عليا مره واتنين وتلاته تقول لي يا مستر اخش على اللينك ولا لا. مين اللي كان ما يبي يدخلك يا حبيبي؟ طب كويس، لينك بيفهم. يعني انت لما اتصلت عليا اللينك فتح؟ يعني مش فاهم انا. يا سلام، ماشي، عموما ما تعملهاش تاني. ويا شباب التواصل يكون على الكلاس دوجو. وبرضه يا احمد ياسر بتبعت لي 30 مسج، استاذ حليت، اوكي، نعم، حاضر، استاذ، في ايه يا ابني يا حبيبي؟ هي مش محتاج اصلا الكلام ده كله، انت بس بتجاوب وتعمل سبميت، خلاص انا بيجي لي الرساله وبعرف ان انت حليت. مش عايزك تكتب لي رسالة تقول لي انا حليت، ولا انت ولا غيرك، كله يا شباب. بس مجرد ما بتعمل سبميت انا بيجي لي ان انت خلاص حليت. اهم شيء عندي ان انت تكتب اسمك مظبوط، عشان انا لما اجي احطها هي اصلا بتتسيف لوحدها اوتوماتيك في اكسل شيت. فلما اجي على الاكسل شيت الاقي اسمك موجود، لان انت لو ما كتبتش اسمك ساعتها انا هضطر اديك زيرو، لان انت بالنسبه لي كده ما حلتش. كل واحد ما حلش او ما كتبش اسمه ده اكتر واحد فور شور واخد زيرو. مين بقى اللي عندك اللي هو بيستظرف وبيحل اي حل، زي استاذ فرحان وعبد الهادي بيحل اي شيء، حتى مكسل يتعب نفسه ويروح يسأل زمايله هم بيحلوا ايه، صح يا عبد الهادي؟ ماشي يا ابني، مساعدة مساعدة، بس تسألهم، مش تحل لي اي كلام وخلاص ويطلع حلولك كلها غلط. ايوه يا ابني، ما هو ده اللي انا بقوله لك، اسألهم قبل ما تحل، ما ده انت تفهمش. والله يا زياد احنا تقريبا على البساطة بتاعت اليونت ما عادش الموضوع محتاج ميتنج يعني، الموضوع ابسط مما يكون. لا مش ممنوع، مش ممنوع، انا بقول اسأل عادي ما فيش مشكلة، بس ما تحلش غلط، يعني اسأل قبل ما تحل. ماشي اسأل. اسأل يا يوسف سؤال. يلا سلام. لا إله إلا الله، أنا قلت الأسئلة المقالية، الأسئلة المقالية محتاجة منك تكتب مظبوط. أنا كاتب الإجابة بثلاث أنواع: أمفوتيريك أوكسايدز ومزود اس، أمفوتيريك أوكسايدز ومخلي الإيه كابيتال، أمفوتيريك أوكسايد ومخليها كلها سمول وبدون اس. أعمل لك إيه تاني؟ دي محاولات عشان سيادتك لو كتبت بأي شكل يروح واحد زي مصطفى كاتبهم كلهم كابيتال. طب أنا أعمل إيه؟ فانا مدي لك ثلاث حلول، الفكره كلها عندي ان انت تكتب بس الكلمه امفوتيريك اوكسايد خلاص. ايه في ايه دي؟ يلا على خير، ماشي يا شباب، سيو ان شاء الله next week.